Hello and welcome. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The Royal Challengers will head out onto the field. The captain had no hesitation in deciding to take the new ball in these conditions. Kohli, opening the batting, right-hander, very capable with the bat. Gaikwad will be at the non-striker's end first up.
No, it hasn't stuck. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Strange decision not to run. There was probably two on offer.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Dorcius with a huge appeal. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Just steps across and through the leg side. Can run two if they want. There'll be runs here.
End of the first over. The Royal Challengers are now on 5 for none.
Cummins, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Nicked it, but that's going to go all the way to the boundary.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get four. Might look to go big again here.
They'll get at least one here. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Chance to run 2.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. A nice shot.
End of the second over. The batting
Hope, the spinner, coming into the attack.
for none. Change of bowling. The leg spinner is coming on to bowl.
Shot, should be runs here. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Driven through cover, just the one. Great shot. At least one on offer. Flick down to fine leg for the single.
End of the third over. The batting team are now on 15 for none.
Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be four.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes. Solid shot, that's going for four.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. To scamper through for a single, good running. There'll be runs here. Straight to the fielder. End of the over, 10 off it. The Royal Challengers are 25 for none.
They've been working the singles despite the setbacks. Start of a good rebuild.
It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Good return back from the deep.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There could be a couple if they hustle. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That's a solid shot. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the over. The Royal Challengers are now on 35 for none.
Dorcious coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Doesn't beat the infield.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Dorcius shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. Great shot. At least one on offer. Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle. The captain can now put 5 fielders out outside the circle.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Stark with a huge appeal. Huge edge.
Conway, the left-handed batter, taking guard. Will want a solid start.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. They'll get at least one here.
End of the first over. The batting team are now 7 for 9.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. Gone. Great reflexes.
Smith, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will the bowler respond?
Shot, should be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. Can't get that outside the ring field. Worked away. That's a nice single. There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Strange decision not to run. There was probably 2 on offer.
Edged it. That's the over. And a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
3 down in the second innings, and it seems like they've stalled out here in the chase. Need to start looking at rotating the strike more at the least.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nicked it. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
Williamson, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. There'll be runs here. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
That marks the end of the 4th over of the power play, and they're really stuck in quicksand, falling behind the required run rate. And plenty of dot balls does not equal a great power play for the batters.
Edged. Oh, fantastic catch.
Short, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. They'll get at least 1 here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the over. A much better showing compared to earlier, and we'll want to build on that.
End of the fifth, and the bowlers have the batters in line at the moment.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Shot. Should be runs here. Thick edge. Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Chance to run two. The ball's returned out from the deep there. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field.
Final over completed in the power play, and much like...